Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The patience is absolutely unrelentless that you guys have. And again, thank you so very much for tuning in. We are watching Conquest String Esports Showdown Southeast Asia 2025, sponsored by String Metaverse. And this is brought to you by Showdown and HighIQ. It's going to be me, State Gate, for the quarterfinals that we're going to have today. And also, we've got another person and the personality who's been the face of Conquest since day one. The guy you were missing all along, and the man who made it through extreme traffic to be here on time. Raiden, how are you doing?
I'm doing absolutely fine. How are you? Scared?
My guy, I'm excited as ever after witnessing what happened yesterday, seeing both of those quarterfinals. I'm excited to see what's going to happen today between both of
Yes.
these teams, Firedup Gaming and Griffin Esports. You're the brains behind it, man. Talk to me about the history of Firedup Gaming and what's going in with them right now.
Firedup Gaming, they have a pretty good team, especially with Champ, Nikkei, and Element. It's a superb team. Nikkei is the man who is very methodical, and I think he's one of those players who has huge utility knowledge, huge map knowledge. So you need a player like this in your team, definitely. And Element, I have seen Element since long. Okay. But the kind of development that this guy has shown is exemplary. Superb, superb. He has emerged as one of the players who has huge firepower. So yeah, we'll have to see. On the other hand, we have Griffins. The Griffins also has some very exciting players in their team, like Headshot Special, iFrag, Pyro. These players are all good, super players. We'll have to see on particular day how they perform.
That's the most important part. How do you perform on that particular day? What are the, those jitters that sometimes players encounter? We saw some of that yesterday as well when we seen a couple of those teams play against each other, right? We saw a lot of, you could say, domination as well in one of the games that we saw yesterday, specifically from QU. I wonder if we can see something similar by Griffin Esports as well, given their history.
No, I think this match is going to be absolutely equal. There is no way that any team is dominating, for sure. But can't say, but I hope that we get a very exciting match. There is no point having a one-sided match in the quarterfinals. Let's say.
Well, that's the most important part, right? We want to see a match that is absolutely equal, ladies and gentlemen, because we are watching Conquest, and this is the third quarter finals right now. We're being fired up because it is fired up taking on Griffins. It's going to be the map of Cs2. We've still got two more maps after this one, and those are again going to be not a big surprise after that. After all, we've got the decider for the nuke as well right now. But since Cs2 is the map, Fired Up Gaming on the T side, Griffin Esports on the CT side. Focusing a bit more towards mid though, but look at a full push. Already going in directly towards that upper. The first shot connected. Champ answers back way too quickly now. Overwhelmed by numbers, and they're making their way towards the mid as well. Gotta hold it down. The case answering back, but Pyro quick on that trigger, quick on that trade. Answering back on the other side. It's got the support as well now. From the number 2 in blue, Fury is here to try and help out while Lynx is constantly watching down the angle. Finally, you got some signs of breath.
Yeah, good opening. Both the teams still equal.
They're just holding it down right now. Again, they're cutting the noise, trying to wait for Griffins to over-rotate at least onto one part of the map.
Yeah, they are just waiting
Griffin
out.
are not really... Yeah, exactly. But, oh my goodness, Fury is going to be overwhelmed by their presence. 3 people moving towards him. First shot. One onto the legs right now, but again, Pain quickly answering back on the other side though. It's a trade quickly from Pyro, just as quick, fast with the flash, Nikkei. Quick on that trigger, and on the back of it now. It's Champ and Nikkei remaining. Lynx. He's got a surprise factor, by the way, Raiden. He's got a time to wrap around.
Yeah, but then I think he should go to the site. Yeah, he's doing the correct thing. He has got the sound clue. The bomb will be planted.
Oh, he's got an opportunity now. 2 players down. He sees the first one, but the angle just too short for him now. It's going to be utility thrown onto the face as well as he tries to take the fight, but it's a crossfire and Nikkei But a bullet to the dome will win the first round for Fired Up Gaming.
For all the viewers here, we have a poll going. Kindly vote for your favorite team. The team that you think is going to win the match or the map, you can vote for them.
Fired Up Gaming right now, though. I think so. If I was one of the viewers, I'm probably going to vote for Fired Up Gaming, given their history as well, as they were the second seeded team in their group, while Griffins the third seeded team in the Group A. Maybe that kind of momentum can help them in this one, as well as they're constantly taking controls of the upper tunnels as well, and now the lower tunnels moving all the way from mid. Could be possible that without Molotov on the A shot, they can take control and go for an A split right now. Holding it all the way down, Element X. First one to pull that trigger, Lynx. Head removed out of the round, and it's down to a 4v5. And look at the position of Gat. Missed out on fire there, but it's absolutely fine. Pyro playing on that headshot angle. Still got to go all the way down now. Can't really survive Champ.
This digger
He'll be
can
the
be
one to find a
dangerous.
fake one to Ayuk.
He gets one.
Yeah, absolutely. It could be dangerous though. There's still one more player out here, Nikes. It's gonna find the last one too, and yep, it's gonna be Pyro falling down. A 2-0 start.
Yeah, we are going to have the first buy round. The concept is pretty simple. Take the mid, take the LT control, take the shot control, and then decide upon the play what they need to do.
That's the main thing, right? That the mid control. We saw Griffin do that in round number 1, but they're constantly giving away the upper tunnels control as well. And again, a mid walk up from Fired Up Gaming. They're not facing any resistance. Griffins are playing way too passive, I feel like.
There might be a ploy in that. Because when you play side, you have the opportunity to wrap. I think that might be a ploy. That might work actually. Scare.
Headshot. To the double doors, goes out for exploring, sees one. Oh my goodness, tries to readjust. But Nikes behind the box. Ready to save the day for his team now. Again, shoes being filled by Fury. Head up close, personal, sees the first one. Does see the player. Leg out there, visible. So gotta be careful out there, Nikes, Element X. It's gonna be a few shots fired right onto his face as well. And off angle by Nikes, and he still gets the wall bang. Fury being taken down. And Element X in the meantime has creeped up all the way from short. Taking so much space for his team. They can go anywhere they want to, but number 5 in blue, Pyro, he can definitely make a change.
Yeah,
Lovely dodge on the flash and lovely shot on the head on Gat.
Timing.
Absolutely. Champ finds it perfectly, and on the back of it, also gain the control of B side now. This is the main thing, right? And this is the point which I was talking about, Raiden, that Griffin Esports are giving too much respect to Fired Up Gaming. They're giving them too much space.
See how Firedup also changed their game. Like, they are also not playing fast. They are also holding up. They are also playing on peaks. They are also getting those 1 or 2 kills. So, as Griffins have slowed down their game, Firedup has adapted to their gameplay. So that is a very interesting thing that they have been doing.
I absolutely agree. Lynx out there just trying to survive, maybe keep this weaponry carried forward for the next round. This is praying to his lords out here.
Good anticipation though.
2 more seconds maybe.
Yeah.
He's lucky the players were quite far away from him. But again, I kind of want to see Griffin take the lead, right? And I want to see them get aggressive, take some map space away. Otherwise, Fired Up Gaming are going to run in this attacking half.
I think their backs will have to be to the walls before they do it. I think this is the first map. They are just warming up. I don't know, but still, I think they should be a little more attacking. This round is understandable because they don't have a buy. It's okay. Still see how Firedup Gaming is still holding, playing slow with utilities. They're not rushing.
Just standing outside of the A-long. Holding it down, Molotov. Oh my god, such a lovely play. Anticipating a player to be there, sending down that Molotov to flush them out.
This
And
view,
this is discipline.
yeah, sure.
Uh-huh.
This view model, the straight view model that Nico has been using recently, many other players are using that view model. It's very tough, but yeah, if Nico has succeeded with that view model, who am I to question actually?
I agree.
Look at
In the
Pond
meantime,
gets the kill. The side
Yeah.
is theirs.
and again, such a disciplined play from Firedup. Slows it down, takes the space, waits for any kind of aggressive play from Griffin this time around, and then use the utilities perfectly. Down to a 2v4 now, but iFrags has gained an AK. He can do something. And Fury, with a deagle in hand, maybe one lucky shot that he can land on the other side. Maybe then he can find something. But it seems like they've decided to just go for a save.
iFrag is one of those players who actually can change the match. On his given day, he can be absolutely dangerous. We have to see whether it's his day or not. The anticipation is correct. Firedup will not want this gun to be saved. Oh,
Oh my god, the
what
shot.
a shot.
Nikes. I don't know if it's iFrag's day or not, but this map is definitely Nikes' playground. My man is going 7. He's yet to die. Now that I mentioned it, he probably will, but it's also bringing in the AWP in the mix though, but a double op setup from Griffin Esports. This is a new thing. This is a new change.
The kind of a little desperation that you can see.
And in that desperation, both the ops actually get the pick of their own.
Yeah. For the first time, they seem like having an advantage in this particular map. Still taking it very slow. A boost in the shot.
Probably to try and catch someone by surprise.
Yeah.
Someone walking there though, that's the main thing.
They are anticipating a push.
Yeah, they're hoping for someone to walk up mid or maybe take the catwalk. And I think so the anticipation is nice because Fired Up Gaming have shown multiple times that they like to take that mid. For the past out of the last 4 rounds, 3 of those rounds we have seen Fired Up move mid, but the previous one and this one round yet again they are going all the way
This could
towards
be
A-long.
dangerous. This could be dangerous. The angle for Fury is absolutely brilliant.
Just got to reposition again with the
It
utilities out there.
misses. This could be
This was the
dangerous. Oh,
That's the big miss out here. And on
Big
the back
miss.
of it, champ. It shuts him down as well. And now there's another op. It's been taken away, Pyro.
look at that.
Fought all the way out of this game. It's all down to 1. Another AWP in the hands as well. Gotta swap the weapons. Maybe not as champ decides to shut Lynx down instantly. And it's a 5-0.
2 frags down. Still winning it. These kind of maps actually gives you a lot of confidence. These kind of rounds, pardon me, gives you a lot of confidence. Look at Champ. Look at the boost that he has given to the hopper. Misses it. Headshot gets 1. Both the teams are playing
That's pretty
super
nice, man.
passive. Yeah, both the teams are playing super passive.
But I like this. Griffin this time deciding to take space towards A-long. Understanding that maybe mid is again where Fired Up want to go. So they are now taking that space away. Now, this is an important factor, right? Because
Yeah.
in the previous few rounds, we were constantly seeing Fired Up Gaming having full map in their pocket. So Griffin were constantly in that worry, and they were wondering as to which side might actually be the one where Firedup end up. So this is really nice because on the back of it now, they can take control of the other parts of the map, and at least we've got Pyro who will be ready for any kind of push.
They are not going to push blind. They will have utility support. He will have to
Yep.
get a multi-kill. Ah, almost.
Almost pulls out the second, as you just said, but Pawn is able to shut him down. The smoke already down there.
How
Try and
many
stop for
misses?
anyone hopping in. Oh my goodness, there's yet another player wanting to jump out, but Champ is watching that angle. Sends out a Molotov as well to try and stop from anyone for pushing quickly in. I like the idea from Griffin to burst out on the side for a quick retake, quick flood in, but that's just not happening. It's down to a 2v2 now. A nasty shot by Headshot. Finally standing up to his name. Pawn is down to 8 HP. So it's Cat who needs to do everything, but he misses out his links, jumps in, wins the fight, and Headshot will get another pick. And finally, the first round for Griffin.
Yeah. Almost threw it out. Almost.
But they brought it back.
Yeah. Well, both the playing teams are playing super passive. See the kind of money that the T side has. They are sitting pretty confident out here with a lot of money in their hand. Looks like they are going A. Yes.
This eventually could be a fast one as well. Throws out a flash and a good support from Fury. Quickly catches one, but does not anticipate Element X down there. It's a 1-for-1 trade quickly, and can Firedup Gaming. They've got a lot of time, right? It's a double op setup yet again.
Yeah.
Both the op at the same place.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He gets both the ops.
Almost catching the second. Absolutely, Gat. My man has decided that he is the anti-op player, but holy smokes. That was a tough shot to land by Fury, but just an attempt out there. An op in the hand. An M4 for Pyro to try and make things work. A 2v2. While Gat and Nikes, both of them pretty healthy.
Gets the kill.
Oh! Fury! What a shot by the man, forcing Nikes to make a play, but Pyro is ready for it.
Yes, his cross.
Lovely 2v2 retake by Griffin.
Here his crosshair was very far away. The flick was pretty decent, huh?
I just was wondering if Cat will win that fight or not, right? Because he had the surprise factor, as he just said. He was playing in that headshot angle,
Yeah,
and yet Fury was able to land that.
certainly. This round becomes very important for the T side, economy-wise.
I agree. Last buy round that they have.
Some kind of momentum been gained by Griffins at last.
Lovely shot through the smoke as well. Fully blinded Element X. Just a lead set shot out of there. The frag to try and delay any kind of push. It's going to be a reposition from Fury as he's down to 32. Mid fully taken, fully grabbed up. And now question marks in the minds of Griffin.
It's pretty scattered, isn't it? Decent.
Very.
Look at Fury.
It's a tight angle to
Misses
hold.
it. Yeah.
Down to just 6 HP, my guy. Through the ball, bang, maybe a few shots. No, it's the AK that does the job. Champ shows what weapon is better.
Oh,
There's still a couple of players, and Champ lands another one on the head. Eye frags.
I think it's a safe call for Griffins.
Should be. No HP for Fury, only 6 with the AWP in the hand. But there's the thing, Firedup can go for the hunt. And they've already
Yes.
taken down Pyro.
Too many misses.
There we go. Unfortunate for that guy.
Still time. This eco round could be dangerous. Scout is out for Lynx. 3 to 50, 5-7, and the Deagle.
Maybe this Deagle by a headshot could do something.
Oh,
Oh my god, he had the chance. He had the chance, but Element Tech surprises him. But it's fine, iFrags answer back on the other side. Maybe a weaponry to be gained up, but in the meantime, Firedup had taken the space towards long.
Yeah. He could anticipate, right, that Griffins is on eco, still taking it that slow.
That's just because you don't want to be stuck up in any kind of trap play or a stack side setup, right? Because again, there's an eco on the other side. It is very likely that players will play on one specific side, have that advantage. And this time they are actually going on the exact same one.
Pyro is playing anti-flash.
Cross was already there. He tried to go for the shot, but Gat
Fury couldn't be
answers back on the other side quickly. Absolutely, he's got the weaponry as well, but a lovely Molotov on his direction, forcing the fight. It's been taken down. Scout with the wall bang headshot. Nasty by Lynx, but one is all he gets. Just a couple of weaponries lost, but it's no big deal as Firedup Gaming get the lead in this half.
I think they are going to get more. Scared, don't you think that T-side recently with that AK-47 has been getting a lot of advantage?
At this point, I just feel that T-side, yeah, I agree. I've been witnessing that even yesterday for both the games I saw. It's just that teams like to play on that T-side a lot.
Yeah.
It's probably about that AK as well, and maybe just because of the fact that they can control the momentum of the map.
Yeah. And you know, recently, if you have been playing CS, it's all about running and gunning. You just cannot stand still and take the fight. Again, you can
That's
see you can see the T side is taking the mid control slowly. Gets the kill.
shot. Headshot is also down to just 1 HP,
Lynx.
literally. That could be a problem, but a nice play by Lynx though.
Yeah.
Was able to shut down the case with that ball bang. Finally.
Fury becomes very important for this round. You will have to control shot. If shot gets another, if re-smoke will be reinstated, gets the trade. That has been the problem with Griffins. They have always given the opportunity for the other team to take a trade. Man advantage to Griffin.
Main thing. It's 3v2 right now.
Yeah.
And the op has been dropped up. So Pawn guard this time will be taken down. But Pawn quick with that trade. Was able to shut him down. It's all down to Pawn. He's got a 1v1 on site though. So there's a possibility. He sends out a smoke. He's able to cross as well. But just too many angles for him to check. Can go for the plant too because it's not a lot of time remaining. Goes in for the reposition. Wins the fight. That's a big blunder from Fury. But Pawn wants to capitalize on the back of it. Now it's all down to Lynx. Position revealed. Flash being thrown. Tries to dodge as he repositions down under his feet. 25 HP is all he has. And maybe 25 all he needs. No, it's Lynx with the win. Bangs his head through the wall. And a round which Griffin was supposed to win, he finally confirms that.
I have not seen a single convincing win from Griffins. Single convincing round win. They have always pushed themselves into a situation where they are strangled. On the other hand, if you see the T side, they have controlled this map particularly well.
I agree. Right now, again, playing
That's
it
the
pretty solid
multi.
though, but I frag. Lovely double from him. Spams it through the smoke itself. Maybe get the third. No, but Champ in the case. Working in unison, answering back quickly. What?
See,
Pons just walks up and gets a pick on Lynx.
yeah,
That is absolutely unrelentless as Nikkei's now was able to work and pincer. Headshot out in that angle. Fury? Hello?
what was he looking? Was he playing? Was he playing an anti-flash or something like that? I have no idea, but I think
I
he
mean,
was.
it was even if it was anti-flash, it was half-hearted.
Yeah, it was. That has been the story for Griffins till now. Oh, look at
Oh my God.
Element. Look at Element. He's just stepping heads.
The adjustment. Absolutely beautiful. I do like the idea of what Griffins are trying to do this time around. They want to take the space in mid. They want to deny that map to Firedup. But this is the last round that they're doing, and that too with a couple of deagles in the hand. Holy smokes. Pawn this time needs to survive out, sends out a smoke and also the Molotov to try and stop any push from mid. He's got to reposition, but that's exactly what Pyro's also doing, though he will be taken down. Pawn is able to shut him off. And it's all going down in the hands of 5 frags. If he can find something, maybe he can turn this round. Not happening at all right now. They're taking the individuals, they're falling individually. A 1v5 in making. This surely seems like a 9-3 half, Raiden.
It will be. The read of the game has also been pretty poor from Griffins. See, people say the timing has happened with me, but if it's happening multiple time with you, then you will have to understand that you are the common denominator. And if you are the common denominator, then the problem is with you. Timing can happen with you once or twice, but it's happening multiple times with you. Definitely get it sorted.
You have to. But here's the thing now. In a 9-3 situation, Raiden, the pistol becomes even more crucial.
Yeah.
You need to take the win. If you don't win this one, then that's potentially an 11-3 that we're looking at. Right now, that's exactly what it seems to be happening. As Spawn has been taken down. Takes the second one as well. What a shot onto ifrags.
Look at Champ. He has the backstab, but I think he's far away, and it will be a very tough diffuser.
Frequent right now, as you said. Fury is able to shut down Pawn as well. This double setup, picture perfect. Fury gets 2 of them, and Griffin
The T-side
finally getting their pistol.
T-side luck.
Hey man.
But they will have to capitalize on this.
I agree,
You know,
I was about to say, with everything happening around the world, it seems like the one who are the aggressors have the advantage.
So, like, there's a saying, it's okay if you lose the pistol round, but if you are winning the pistol round, if you won the pistol round, it's absolutely a sin to win the next spy round. You will have to win
And
it.
it seems like Griffin wants to be the sinners in this case then. But the place that they are moving is it's hell, and there's demonic legion waiting for them down there in mid though. But headshot gets one. ifrags answering back as well.
Yes.
And with Pyro, they obliterate Firedup Gaming
and a lot of
and
money.
win out. Yeah, they've got a good amount of dollars in their bank account as well, because they did
Yes.
not lose a single player in previous round.
And if you get a kill with SMG, there is $600 for you for taking. The kill reward is insane for this. Short molly. Frag has taken a dig almost.
A blind SMG. That is nasty. But look at this mid walk up. Unanticipated though. The case was taken down, but Champ answers back Pyro quickly on that trigger as well. But it's still down to a 2v2. Do they anticipate Gat as well, pushing the exact same route? Yeah, absolutely they do. And it's Lynx. Gets one though, but quickly traded by Element X. He was able to dish out the damage. Maybe yes, 48 to just 6 HP.
Why do you
and
need
it's Element.
Why do you need to give a 1v1 fight? Why? Why on the hell? You're 2v1. What's the point? Wait for your teammate. Just don't take the pick. Communicate. No. Tactical timeout been taken.
It's a big mistake.
This is what they will have to discuss in their team. There is a clear advantage for you. You are 2v1. Element cannot take a fight on Crossfire. You know the location of Element. Why you are giving a 1v1 fight to him?
That's a big mistake, and I'm pretty sure that these are not your words. These are the coach's words for Griffins Esports.
It's a basic thing. These are the basic things that you discuss, that you go through in your perks, in your face it perks, in your premier matches.
Yeah. I agree, because these are the kind of rounds which you were supposed to convert. And if in case that was the case, you might have got the second round as well after that. Because even though the previous round went for Firedup Gaming, look at their economy. It is still not good. It is half broken.
Yeah, because they considered a lot of cracks to Griffins. Griffins will have enough money, but this would be the last buy round, I guess, for them. They will have to capitalize on this. They have one op for headshot special, and they have the firepower of 4 AK-47. They will have to capitalize on this. They should anticipate that the cities won't have that amount of money.
Should though, but there's still decent amount to be put up there, and that's why they're taking the close range fights. And look at the lower tunnels. There's already first pick. Gat shutting down Pyro out here, but the rest of the players quickly taking the A side. A good anticipation in mid. Headshot specialist takes down one. It's also waiting. Maybe there's going to be a second push on the back of it. It's going to make a move. It's doing that. Sees the head. Takes the shot. And also anticipates someone from backstab. Holy smokes. Look at Pawn. He should be getting that pick, and he will as well. Sold out to Pawn and Gat. Couple of players playing aggressive. All the way towards long, towards the double doors. Right now, Frags. He takes the fight to them, gives the fight to them, and wins the fight through the door to take Griffin down to 6.
Yeah. Exceptional, I might say. This round was very important for Griffins. Could have lost the round. This molly was important for my flag because they had the anticipation that cities are not going to have goodbye. There might be a push. Look at Element. He's pushing. If he can get a kill. No, very good flash.
Lovely flash. Fury doing God's work for Lynx.
It's the kill.
And Lynx leveling up as well on the back of it now. Good patience, good due diligence. Oh my goodness, that was insane! But it's still Lynx spinning out the fight. The weapon diff right there. Unfortunate. But Griffins are going to be super happy about it. Another round in their back pocket. But this is the important round, as there is the economy back in the hands of the other side now.
No, they're still thin. The cities are still thin. They will have to win it. There are enough.
Why is that starting with 27 HP? My goodness. Where did he take the shot from?
He couldn't buy a Hidama also. But that is also one thing. Look at the kind of space that Headshot Special has got in the shot. He will have to capitalize on this. Looks like a B maneuver.
Look at the position of Element X though on the
Fury
map.
gets the first
That's going to
pick.
be crucial.
Pawn will have to be.
Crucial one indeed.
Will have to get a multi. He gets the multi.
Ooh. Maybe one more. On the back of it. Nope.
That's the trade.
Fury with the answer as well, but that was enough time for Pawn to buy for the rest of the players to quickly move on to the side. It's all the way down to iPrax. Last man standing. A 1v2 into making.
If you tell me what has been the biggest difference between both the team, it's the trading. The trade game of Firedup Gaming has been exceptional. And on the other hand, Griffins have been exceptional in conceding the trade.
Oh my god.
I'll be a little harsh on Griffins.
Fair enough. So, look at the timeline. A couple of rounds for Griffin and then Firedup Gaming steal one away. Then again a couple of rounds for Griffin, Firedup steal one away. If we're keeping up the pattern, this should be a 9-11. That is again, if we're keeping up the pattern, you've got to find a way to deal with the op. The hands of the case right now, but in the meantime, it's also Pawn.
Look at the
exchanging a few
crossfire.
blows out there.
Look at the crossfire
Still
in long.
insane. But that's still broken. That is broken beautifully. Rather going to anticipate another one out there. Champ still standing, still holding. And he shuts down 3 on the other side. Nikkei's answer back on the other end of the map. And it's Pawn with the backstab now. If he wants, he can go for the knife too. Or maybe slant a bullet to the dome.
Oh,
Hello. Hi. Oh my god.
12th round for Firedup Gaming. They are on the blink of winning.
Champ just wins this single-handedly for his team. And the fun fact, Raiden, it's the last round and Griffin do not have the economy.
Nope. Final nail in the coffin. 5 frag gets 1. 4v5. Elements gets him back.
Good shot though. Landing in quickly.
Reinstating the
Numbers.
statement that I gave upon trading.
Trading. Yeah.
He got 1 kill, overpicked, and conceded a frag to his opponent team. That is absolutely what you shouldn't do.
I agree. That's been a big problem out there. And look at the passive play from Firedup Gaming. They're ready to give up on most of the space. They do not want to take close range fights. They want to take the long range fights because they know there's no economy for Griffins. And I love the idea.
Scare, can you see? You might see that Firedup Gaming is playing passive, but see, they have the key area control. They still have the key area control.
I absolutely agree. And on the back of it, Nikkei's still ready to hold that space down. Sees a couple of players on the map, knows where they are. And headshot special. Was able to take one, but nothing more than that. It's all down to Fury's team. Did everything for him to get this side, to get the bomb down, but he does not know where the players are. He's one towards long. This 2 who's going to peek him, and that's the perfect play. Firedup Gaming
Brilliant.
will take this map 13-7.
We just witnessed a perfect CS2 test match. It was lovely. It was a different, I might say. not very obvious. That then it was different. It was good. A slow match, but it was very tactically.
I agree.
It was very tactically played map. That at least they tried to make it a lot of like lot thoughtful. But sometime when you are losing, you will have to forget. You will have to stop using your brain and just play on your sheer mechanics. You will have to do it because not every time you can materialize the kind of thinking or the plans that we have set up. You will have to respond. And where Griffins went wrong was they were late to respond. And on the other hand,
Hey,
Firedup were pretty thoughtful. They had a fixed pattern. If you see, they never went along without taking shot control.
true.
So always there was a two-way kind of diversion when they're going to take a side. If they went to B, they had one player in LTUT and they took the mid control and they again wrapped up. So these are the kind of formations that happens when you play for a long time or you play in a structured team environment. So that I think that has been the biggest advantage. But it's okay. Dust 2 is one of those kind of maps where like these kind of things played a big part. But I don't know what the next map is. But then yeah, the next map will be pretty
That's
interesting.
Yeah, and here's the thing though, Griffin Esports were the ones who actually picked up Dust 2 and Fired Up Gaming were able to steal it away from them. And the next one is going to be Inferno, and that is a Fired Up Gaming's pick. So it's going to be an uphill battle for Griffin Esports to try and pull that one in their back pocket. But we all know, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to happen after this very short break. So make sure you don't go anywhere. Stay tuned as we will be right back with the second game of the third quarterfinals.
Beneath the lights where silence breaks, steel and fire, the shadows.
We're back again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much for your patience out here. You all are watching Conquest String Esports Showdown Southeast Asia. It's sponsored by String Metaverse and brought to you by Showdown and HighIQ. A huge shout out to both of them and all of them, to be honest, made this event possible. And again, right, Raiden, if you're giving them a shout out, the shout out goes to you and your team as well for making this all possible too. How are you feeling for this one? I heard that you don't really like the map of Inferno.
It's not that I don't like the map Inferno, but the thing is that compared to other maps, it's a lot cluttered. Like, I do play Inferno a lot, and I think I play Inferno one of the best, but then the thing is, it's very uncomfortable at times. Like for the T side also, to seep into a side or to take the side control is tough. Too many angles to clear, and a retake also, like take B side into consideration. Okay, so when the T side has planted in B, it becomes so tough for the CTs to retake B. So these are the kind of... The thing is that it's not one of those balanced maps that we see in CS2.
Yeah, that's why I probably had one person who was named as the king of banana, as if you remember Freiburg.
Yeah.
He used to be the man who would hold down any kind of push from banana single-handedly, and I hope so we can see something along the similar lines from these two teams as well. As again in the previous one we saw some insane plays coming in, but all the ideas were eventually stopped out. Griffin Esports were the ones who were on the struggling end, so we'll have to see if Firedup Gaming can keep their calm, keep their composure, because this is their map pick.
If you have a Nico in your team, definitely play Inferno.
That's the legendary way to say things.
No, it's like, just see the kind of impetus that Nico brings in his team, and the kind of banana control that he gives you is insane. You need a player like this who can say that, okay, you people go and play the map. I am going to sit down here. I am going to save this site.
That is indeed true. But again, let's have to wait and see. To be honest, I think so. Firedup Gaming, with the way how they played in the previous one, I think so they should be able to close out this one. It's just about their history. Talk me through their history as well. Talk to me about it as to what used to happen all the way back in group stages.
See, in group stages, they completely dominated. Like, I think there was only one team that they actually couldn't win, and they actually dominated their group. It's good, Ben. Let me take you a little behind than what is happening to this tournament. Firedup is not a very old team. The players are old. They have come up with a new bunch of players. The players are old. It's a new name. It's a new branding that they have been playing. Most of the players are looking for teams, and I think it's a makeshift team. They have named it, but see the kind of performance that they have given. And on the other hand, look at Griffins. Griffins has been playing together since 1.5 years together. So, yeah, it tells a lot about the kind of gameplay, the understanding that Firedup Gaming has. Plus, they have got Champ as their IGL. That is also very important. He has IGL that marshaled a team like Victor S. Summers.
I kind of agree. There's some solid experienced players out there in the lineup as well. If I'm not wrong, Nikkei has also been playing this game for such a long time. He's also been in the competitive scene for a very long time. So really want to see That experience is also going to cause some problems for Griffins.
Yeah, I think Nikesh is one of those players who has the highest number of hours in India. If you see, I think so. See,
I agree.
iFrag was not anticipating a flash in banana. Why are you not anticipating a flash in banana? Because they know that you are coming. You have a dually. You are not just going to sit down or something like that. They are going to peek you. So these are the small judgmental errors that Griffins has been making. They have again put themselves into a point of bother, I would say.
That's one big factor that you mentioned as well, right? There are some anticipations that are supposed to be there as well. Anticipating that flash all the way in banana. Big problem coming in. That's the thing, that part of the map is just so weird, in my personal opinion, right? It just seems like, uh, yeah, you can try and take control of banana as well, but if the enemy anticipates, then you can't do anything to try and take that space away because it's just a very narrow passage and with a few mollies out here, maybe a couple of frags, you can just obliterate the other side.
Yeah, true. This round should be a pretty straightforward one.
It's the main thing, but all right. Still round going it for Firedup Gaming right now in the second one as well. Griffin on the receiving end of the spectrum though. Fury. Along with ifrags. Down to a 2v2 situation. Weaponry is gained up, and this is a very much doable round now. Because look at the amount of map space that they're taking away. But I like the idea of what Firedup are bringing in. Bon has also taken up space towards the CT, and I don't think so ifrags anticipates that. You don't read this. Hello? Someone turn around. Hello? Oh my goodness gracious, Bon! Holy smokes! He gets one. Will be taken down by ifrags, but I'm not his friends. ifrags, there's a molly in his feet. He knows where this is coming from, and he has the shot perfectly aligned. It's going to take him down too, but does he have enough time to go for the defusal? I don't think so.
No. But was a very good eco. It was a very good eco.
Very solid one, I agree, because you took every single weaponry away from the other side.
Yeah.
And this makes your economy snowball, right? Now they've got all the rifles on board. Well, there are a few Galils along with an AK into the mix, so not the perfect one, and a bit of a cheap out in the utility as well. An aggressive play by ifrags over towards the banana as well. Look at the amount of damage this time. Fury, he's taken some on his own, but Element as well is down to 19.
They will have to play fast. Oh. Unfortunate.
Lovely one to set up. I love the way how the case played along with his man out there in banana. Number 8 in yellow, that's Pawn. They both were able to go for that 1-2 punch. Perfect to take down ifrags. He's going in for the aggressive play. Yes. Still answering back on the other side though. Take one more down. Make it 2. My goodness. This guy is on 2 HP.
Oh, Fangels.
Still manages to crack them out, but Links.
Seriously?
Oh my god!
Seriously?
Get one! Please, folks!
Seriously? Just wait, take your crosshair to the head and pop that head. He panicked.
It's on stream.
He panicked.
It's on stream. It's on stream now.
He is never going to watch it, I'm telling you.
It's fine. The reels are gonna make his way to him. For now, seems like Element wants to make his way on the other side. Sorry, you tell.
Over peaking
Oh my goodness.
again. What was he
Yeah.
thinking? What was he thinking?
Probably have to
Next
sit in
seven.
their VC and ask them the question. Oh, Links, you hear everything, my guy.
Serious? Links?
What? Play. We've got that twice now.
Somehow.
Why is it always Links?
He is going to ask this question to him for sure today.
Okay, sure. That definitely means it's not his day. But all right. Drop
Headshot.
posted up. Lovely shot from headshot. Takes down pawn out there. And in the meantime, sends out a molly as well. Make sure no one pushes up the stairs. Smoke. Go. There's a big gap in smoke.
Yes.
What? Element?
Anticipated. Like
Yeah.
I anticipated this kind of a spam. It's very common. We'll have to see
Free aim.
ifrag. Ifrag will have to give a multi.
3 people in front of him. Asked for a flash as well, but half a second early out there. If it was half a second late, maybe gets a few
Gets
extra. But the
it!
line
I
is for
told
him.
you!
He gets 3 out of that. It's only Gat remaining. And a frag onto his face. Now all Pyro needs to do is stay alive.
Then again, Pyro is playing pretty risky, don't you think?
He is.
See?
And he's gone down as well.
You don't
Brings
need
it down
to
to a
do it.
1v2.
Don't need to do it. You don't
Fury
need to
and
do it.
Lynx. Fury and Lynx are very disconnected now. Gat can win this round. Ouch.
Doing the right thing.
All right.
Pyro should have done the same. Should have waited for his teammate.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, but all right. At least the team won the round. Last 2 players. Fury and Lynx playing 1-2.
Way too close, my bro. Way too close. Nevertheless,
That is feeling himself, by the way, because he is on 6 kills. So he could have converted that round. It was close, I agree.
first round on the board for Griffins. Apps control. We are going to take the apps control.
Maybe we can try and push it all the way out. Lynx. Exploration.
But look at Grit.
Surely he doesn't push. Shot onto the back of his head, probably incoming.
Lynx gets one,
What?
but will be traded soon. Ah, Pyro.
Absolutely not. Fire is ready to answer back on the other side. Repositions as well in balcony. Getting the case as well. It's all down to Element as he will fall. Does not anticipate where headshot is. And Griffins convert another round.
This was a good round, I must say.
Finally, you're happy.
I need competition, you know. I don't like these kind of one-sided affairs.
At least the audience supports you.
Yeah, I'm winning.
They can get through the traffic. I like how that actually is an option between the two teams.
Oh,
Almost. My god.
2 ops.
The case is nothing but red.
They have 2
They've been doing
ops.
that from the previous map.
They cannot push. Nice Molly. Got the plant. Double up. Tech 9.
Time.
Seriously?
Oh, he missed out. He missed out. Element X quickly wins out the fight though, but Lynx Turning around on the other side now, there's still a smoke in front of him. Throws it down for the one to defuse, but he's the only one who's got to stick and defuse. No time left out here. And it's going to be Champ bursting links through the smoke.
This
Element X winning the fight was the biggest round win.
Yes. The 2-op setup was pretty dangerous in Inferno. You cannot do it. You will have to decide you want a mid-opper or you want a banana opper. You cannot do 2-op setup. You cannot. You can do it in maps like Dust 2 or Mirage where it's a lot of open spaces. But in maps like this, no, never. They have learned from it.
Or
Hopefully.
maybe they just don't have money for the double up.
You might be correct, my friend. You might be correct. In second round, we might see again a double up setup. Who knows?
Highly possible. All right, lovely. iFrag just learning from his mistake.
No.
Doubles upon the back of it, but Fury 3 picks on that angle. What the Champ was actually watching on and
Absolutely
gets
not
control of
needed.
Banana entirely.
Absolutely
I
not
agree,
needed.
and this gives them the control of the B site as well.
Exactly. And B control is so crucial. They will have to wait out the smoke. Gets the kill though.
Shot. 1v3 into making an off angle links with the readjustment. Finds the head. And finally, Griffin will get the defusal as well. Bit too close out there. And they gave out the banana control, but still.
This game, this particular round, like map is much closer than what the scorecard tells you, to be very frank. But then it's okay. It's okay. Griffin will have to do a lot better. I think they are rushing. The buy dictates that they will have to rush 4 Tech 9s. They have the arch control.
Lovely shot by Lynx as well. Answering back one, but again, as you said,
Seriously?
Element X quickly catching not just one, but rather two. Gat falling down to the Tech 9 too. It's Fury now who can eventually find something, but he does not anticipate the op. Element with the upgrade, and this seems like another eco round for Firedup Gaming. Look at them,
This was
just holding the angle. Element X
anticipated.
taken down. Still a 2v3 though, and very difficult to convert. Gat is low, but they don't have the time. Oh my goodness, my guy. We saw that.
I absolutely
Yeah, it's
have
gonna go
no
to the
idea why they are not communicating between themselves. If it's a save, why iFrag is going and taking that unnecessary fight, while his teammate is actually standing in B, saving his gun.
Big thing. And a big mistake out here, I agree.
Reading the buy of the opponent team is also very important. Tactical timeout has been taken by Griffins, much needed. There is still time for them. They can win this 3 back-to-back rounds. They would say that we have done well. And in the T side, I'm telling you, the T side gets a lot of advantage with this kind of buys.
I agree, but overall, in the way how this map works, this is, if I'm not wrong, this is quite CT-centric map.
This was a city-centric
Fired
map.
Up Gaming. Yeah, so again, Fired Up Gaming getting 6 rounds on T, that already puts you at a big disadvantage overall in terms of the macro.
Scared, I'm telling you, this whole meta has changed. You just see the kind
I
of
agree.
results, that Austin Majors have produced. It has been the T side who has been getting that beautiful advantage. I don't know why, what has happened. The kind of movement parity that has changed. See, those AK-47s are lethal.
And that's exactly what iFrags used to get the first one. Volley in the feet as well. Nick Case turns around, slaps Pyro instantly, but iFrags is there. His Molotov able to shut him down too. iFrags still wants to take control of the side while Link supporting his team from the other end. Cat still alive, still working out. It's going to be Pawn taken down on the very different part of the map, all down in the hands of Cat. 23 HP and a dream to convert this one. A 1v3 into making a 1v1 in front of him, but headshot. He's ready for the answer.
You know,
He takes down the fourth one.
it's a saying that sometimes having great aim can be a big curse. Sometimes when you have absolutely insane aim, you tend to take those unnecessary fights. I think that is what has happened with Griffins, especially like Headshot Special and iFrag. They are extreme aimers.
Another eco round into making, I'm telling you.
See,
Let's push B.
they should have had a read.
Pyro is taken down through smoke.
Yeah.
The burst of that Jaleel, insane. The flash, picture perfect, shot missed out. Shot special, lucky to be alive out there. Now it's gonna tuck tails, run back, save the weapon. Call has been made. Can't fight a 4v2. Question is, can he stay alive though?
He might. Yes. That is what I'm telling
He's
you.
shot out here.
This guy is insane in his aim. But then when you have good
Hold
aim,
on. Hold on. What?
yes. Yes. I told you that's
Get out of here, man.
this guy
Get out of
has,
here.
this guy has insane aim, and that is his biggest plus point, and sometimes it's his biggest weakness also.
Absolutely nasty. It's alright, yet again. Another round this time. Fury is the only one who's holding, along with iFrags, the B side though, but they're not taking control of Banana all the way out in the open. Second mid, fight taken. Lynx not winning that one. And the cross has already been made.
Headshot.
Oh my goodness. He connects the ones where he had to save the orb and he misses these ones though, but Lynx and iFrags working in unison. Others around on the other side will be taken down. Cat wins out the duel and now they've got the side for themselves to go for the plant.
I'm liking this.
You're absolutely not.
I'm actually this particular map is much more fun than the earlier one.
At least there's some contest here, right?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure as to why Fury is still slow walking because they don't have time for the defuse. Flash goes out. iFrag wins the first one. Nikkei, Fury has to win this one. He missed out on that. They don't have the time for defuse and Nikkei is through the smoke. Lands in the shot on Skull.
He had to win it.
And an 8-4.
Fury had to
8-4.
get the kill. Fury had to get the kill. He flashed him, he fought him, he dinked him, couldn't finish him.
And he left him alive.
Anyway, I'm winning the poll. 42%.
You did beat the traffic to be here, my man.
Yeah, I did it. I am going to read the comments also, given if the comments are decent enough. So you can type to me, you can write to me, to us rather. We're going to read the comments. Make sure that your comments are decent, respectful.
So sweet.
Technical pause has been taken. This pistol round is absolutely important for Griffins. They lose it. I don't know what they're going to do in the next round because in blink of an eye, it will be 10-4. Mumbai traffic. You never know. It might be only 2 kilometers or 3 kilometers, but you cannot predict that. at what time you're going to reach. It's very unpredictable.
Yeah, that's it's pretty same here in Gurgaon as well, Namra.
Yeah. At least
It's
Gurgaon
almost
has
exactly the
pretty
same.
good. At least Gurgaon had pretty good metro connectivity. We don't have proper metro out here also.
Fair enough. Can't
Let's
really argue with that. But here's the thing, here's the thing. The condition of that metro connectivity is similar to the condition of your Mumbai local. So it brings us to the same point.
let's talk about our sponsor, String Metaverse. They are a Web3
It's
platform.
entirely possible.
Yeah, they are working hard building a community. People can be a part of this community. Then we have Showdown. Showdown working relentlessly in promoting CS2, collaborating with us, partnering with us, bringing these beautiful tournaments to you. We have this technical pause. What do you think, like, Griffin went wrong in this map? Because there were a lot of very close rounds.
Yeah.
Huh? Scared?
I think so. It falls back to the same point which you mentioned, and that is the trading potential. It's just that they were, first of all, not able to trade their players well, and secondly, they were not really anticipating what Firedup Gaming would want to do. They were getting overwhelmed by the pace. And I think so that has been a big problem for Griffin Esports on their CT side, though. But
So
they now have the chance to set the momentum on their T side. So I think so maybe they can win this one.
and they played in the hands of Firedup, to be very frank.
I agree.
I think it's a seesaw. They are going to go in. Look at Element. He always plays this angle. Look at the kind of reserve gameplay that Element is showing. See, he's going to get the kill. He gets it.
Beautiful. Forces Griffin to make a play. Firedup Gaming now taking good amount of map space away from the other side. Want to chase down, double down on it, but Fury quickly able to win that one. An important duel being won.
Look at Champ.
Absolutely. Champ and Lynx as well. He's taken a lot of space already away, but I like what Champ is doing. He's not giving them a 1v1. He's just staying put.
Yeah.
He's making sure that no one's pushing him. And now they've got two different avenues to pop on the side. Lovely shot. The dual Beretta is working perfectly. Lynx gets one, but one is all he'll get. That's another round for Firedup Gaming. Here's the big difference. Every time when we saw Griffins try to take the space, when they were on the CT side, Firedup would always smoke off those points. They would always send out a couple of smokes on those choke points. Griffins did not do that. They didn't have the luxury to do that. And on the back of it, they've lost another pistol. This means a very possible chance of a double digit for Firedup Gaming.
Too many gunfights. You will have to decide which gunfight to take and which not to. It's very important. You cannot take all the gunfights. You shouldn't take all the gunfights. They have taken banana. See, they're spotting.
Right now. Yeah, I agree. Oh my goodness. Wanted to push him back, so Champ in the meantime. Catching another one and Pawn. Shutting down Lynx, taking a lot of space away. Pyro swing post. A very awkward position. Tries to land in a couple of shots right on the back of the skull, but Champ enters the fight like a champ. down to Fury with a deagle in the hand, will be brought down on his knees. Champ getting a 3k in that round. They've lost one M4 if I'm not wrong, so it's still a pretty decent damage being done on the other side. It's
I
a
think
full buy.
I think this will be the make and break round for Griffins. Win it, you are in the map. You lose it, you are out of the tournament.
Seems difficult. Look at how aggressively Firedup Gaming are taking the space.
Yeah. Trying to take the bracket. Oh, oh. Pyro taking headshot out of the server. iFlag gets one.
Not really the perfect way for you to do that out here. It's all down to Fury.
The double peak was good. The idea was good.
It, idea was good indeed, but execution.
Yeah.
Fury's got the bomb in the hand, so he can probably get the plant down, but
We are not going to
as soon
allow
as he
him to
tries
do
that,
it. I don't think
Nikkei's, yeah, exactly. Case will peek in and put him out of his misery. Hold on, though. It's taking down Nikkei's.
now they can
Now
get
there's
the
a possibility,
plant.
but Champ is way too close. Does he anticipate the position of Champ? Has he seen him? Seems like that. Sends out a flash as well. Does not peek on the back of it. And Champ
He flashed
playing
himself.
disciplined, but the fight has been brought, and Champ wins the fight.
Look at the money. They don't have anything to buy, and it will be 12-4. Comeback from there is... I don't think I should say impossible, but less probable.
You'd have better chance navigating through Mumbai traffic than getting a comeback from 12-4.
Very true.
You know you can laugh normally, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't need to muffle it down. It's all right. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I think
But
it's
honestly,
it's
the squeeze something. They've got the AKs on board though, but not a lot of utilities. Just a few smokes. It's a one-shot hit. It's a hit or miss type of round for them. It's just able to take one down though, but in the meantime, Pawn is so far forward. Can probably try to end up in a backstab position. iFrag's a lovely play. And Lynx as well. He's able to
why
get one more. It's all down to Nikkei's.
scared.
My goodness, what a round from Griffins.
Scared, tell me, why don't you play like this? Why do you wait
Because
for
now-
the scorecard to read 11-4 before you unleash this kind of gameplay? Why?
Because the question that I asked you first, right? And the
Yeah.
answer that you gave me, it's the exact reason. Their backs are against the wall.
Yeah. So that is
Look at them.
that is
Hunting through the entire map to search for Nikkei's.
why do you think Spirit is doing good in international circuit? The teams which are playing fearless CS are actually winning. We have to be fearless. Look at
You know what?
Mouse. Look at Mouse. No big stars, nothing. No star-studded lineup. They are winning everything. Why? Why are they so successful? They are playing absolutely fearless CS2.
And also, Team Spirit has actually got Donk with them, so
Yeah. Why Donk is so successful is because, see, now they are playing in the hands of them. Utility
oh my
in the
goodness, that's
hand.
lovely play, but look at that headshot and iFrag still survive. And they still win the fight out.
Very true. You'll have
Phenomenal readjustment.
to be absolutely fearless. Absolutely fearless. No one has went on to take the top banana control. This is something unique that we are seeing in this round. Element
Back to a
getting that
fight though.
apple.
Exactly, but look at that. Look at the positioning right now of Fury. Probably find an opportunity, an opening maybe. The balcony sees one though, but the shot's been taken on him. Said maybe he can find an opportunity, but seems like he's got to find something to run away now. It's all down to a 3v4. They don't have a lot remaining in the bank. Re-smoke all the way. Stopping a push from sandbags as well. Banana taken by Griffin, but nothing apart from that.
Reinforcement coming.
And the reposition of pawn as well on side. It's technically a crossfire which you've got to break. And not they still have a decent amount of util to try and force out a couple of players out there. But another Molly sending it out, tries to reposition as well, but pawn! But the SMG still gets links. It's down to two more people. You've got to take care of the ones who are on the side. You get one, but Pyro's been taken down. It's all for Fury. The guy with the 2 HP. Can get the bomb down though, but it's playing passive. And I think so this is where Firedup wins this.
2 flashes, 3 flashes, 1 smoke. Might collect a nade.
They've got to force it up. They've got to speed it up. They have enough time. And I think so they absolutely do. Just a second less. And this would have been a different round, but it's Firedup Gaming.
Fury did
Getting
well.
the 12th on board.
Fury
A
did well.
heartbreak for Griffin, but yes, Fury, I agree. Fury did his absolute best that he could.
Give me a prediction. Are Griffins winning this round? Or it's curtains for them?
Look at their setup right now and then ask me the question again.
Oh!
Seems like now they're winning it.
What?
Hello? What? Fury? Hello?
Still a 2v2. Lot depends on element.
Yeah, that's
He has given us a lot of multi kills. We have seen him taking a lot of frags in heaps. Can he do it? Look at this wrap.
oh the timing. Headshot has got no clue what's about to hit him. He's got absolutely no idea. Turns around, sees a couple of players though, tries to go for a close range, but Element will be shutting him down, and it's Spawn at the last second to hop in and trade out his teammate. And it's Firedup
Congratulations.
Gaming with a 13-6.
Yeah, they are going to play the semi-finals. It's a straight win for them. Lovely gameplay, beautiful control. It has been pretty straightforward, isn't it? Good.
It's been very controlled, I'll have to say, yeah.
Griffins never looked like winning. Never even looked like winning it.
It just seemed that, again, the previous map, Dust 2, it was taken by Firedup Gaming, and that was the map pick of Griffin Esports. So it was kind of
But Griffins played Inferno much
possible
better.
for this.
But I would say Griffin played
mean-
Inferno much better than Dust 2, isn't it?
I agree. The way how a few of those rounds went, yes, I agree. The Griffins were doing a phenomenal job. But again, it just came down to the overall understanding of the game. If you see, we both have seen a lot of Counter-Strike, right? We know that if a team aggresses towards one part of the map, you take the space away on the other part of the map so that at least you have the information of what's happening. You try to take the fight to them. I think so. Griffin, both on their attack and defense, they were taking so they were respecting the side of Firedup so much that Firedup could do whatever they want throughout the map, and Griffin were just left reacting through that.
I still remember the basic gameplay of Australis. They had no stars, nothing, and the kind of brain that Zontex used, and even in that case, you can talk about um, Blade also. He's a phenomenal coach. See, so the basic concept is if you are not being able to hold an angle or a side, and if you think the other side is rushing, allow them the space. Wait for it. Exactly what Champ did. He allowed the T side to take B, then he waited out, waited for his team to come, then coordinated with him, and then took the site. It was a perfect retake, the pistol round I'm talking about. That gameplay was missing. Griffin was not willing to give the space. They were not just willing to wait for the teammate to rotate. Too many individual fights, too many risky fights, and they kept on losing
Yep.
them. And another thing I might say is on the part of Fury. Fury has been exceptional at point and pretty ordinary at other point. Like he played extremes. He played on extremes. Sometimes he took some extremely well shots, extremely brilliant shot I might say, but it's at times it was like he was missing those ordinary shots which were needed.
I agree. I mean, as we were talking about, right? He was hitting the shots when he needed to save the op,
Yeah,
but he was missing the shots when he needed to save the round. A
yeah.
lot of unfortunate plays out there, but I think so. It's absolutely fine. Right now, it's going to be Fired Up Gaming winning out the series in a 2-0 fashion. That means they will be taking on Rushby right now in the semi-finals. And yes, people, you heard me right. It's going to be the semi-finals right now after this, and we will have the last quarterfinals probably tomorrow. But for that to happen, we'll have to take a short break. Make sure you guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.